We forgot Woody and Bo Peep. How dare we? Can you believe it? Also, there's a lizard on a sheep's nose, and it's really, really cute. While we're over here stopping to look at the topiaries, why don't we go on the land? Because I didn't do that last time either. And you can't be here and not go on the land. So, first ride we're gonna get done before we even start eating.
So I'm not standing right in the middle.
Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land.
And there she goes, disappearing into the darkness.
Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet.
The lights
providing
are
us
off in
with
the
oxygen,
rainforest.
food, medicines, and
Very
other
creepy.
elements essential to our lives.
This is really weird. How much would you pay to stay in that house overnight?
Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking.
Spatterdock.
More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Bananas. Oh, look at the chocolate is growing.
While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world,
I like
most
that
of
there's
us
just
are
like
only
two little
familiar
pink
with the
flowers on the
handful
Mickey
that
head.
make up our everyday diet. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
Look at those sunflowers.
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides.
Okay, now that we have lived with the land, it's time to go start eating because it's past dinner time and your girl is hungry. So today we're gonna enjoy the feastings of the beginning of Canada, and then we're gonna walk into the UK and see what we can see there. Topiary wise, I'm really hungry. Let's go do this. To this, my dudes. Our first delicacy from Trowel and Trellis is the Impossible Lumpia with sweet Thai chili sauce. Looks really good. We're looking at what appears to be a very empty lagoon. The big ring is gone. So crazy. But it's rather windy, so hopefully this works. But we're trying the Impossible Lumpia. It's actually not that bad. It is in fact very, very good. I don't even know if this is gonna work because I can't see a blessed thing. But I like it. The chili sauce is sweet, a little bit of spice. It honestly tastes just like meat. You could tell me it was meat and I would believe you. It's got, I guess, like a veggie, kind of like if you got vegetable gyoza. Very good. So here, right next to the Canada booth, is Bambi and Thumper and Flower. Look at these flowers. Eating a special treat. It makes long ears and great big feet, but it sure is awful stuff to eat. I love that there's one little flowers just sticking out. These flowers are so pretty. Set up next to this beautiful backdrop, we're gonna sit our dinner down and enjoy beef tenderloin tips with a mushroom sauce, whipped potatoes, and garden veggies, aka carrots. We also have this chocolate maple whiskey cake, which I cannot wait to dive into. And for beverage, I got a Glutenberg blonde ale. So we're gonna start with a carrot. It's a steamed carrot. You can't go wrong with a steamed carrot, I guess. Not that flavorful. Sorry, the table's all wiggly. The I can't say the word. Mashed potatoes are delicious. But mashed potatoes never did me wrong. Let's dive into the meat. I have a fork in my hand, but it's so much easier to eat the meat with my fingers. It's a little chewy. Not as tender as I would enjoy it to be. But it's got good flavor. Sometimes that's all that matters. There's also mushrooms on it. I push them aside. The sauce is really good. And the mashed potatoes, again, are very delicious. But the meat is kind of chewy. I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna dive into the cake. Let's try this cake. I don't love whiskey too much, so this will be interesting. And you know I'm gonna eat the whole thing because I don't let stuff go to waste. Oh, that is delicious. That's some chocolatey chocolate cake. There's this weird stuff on the edge of it. I don't know if it's supposed to be caramel sauce. So there's this stuff right here. I think this is caramel sauce. And then there's this stuff that doesn't taste like much of anything. But it oozes this liquid when you like cut into it. Pretty tasty. I'd say even if you don't love whiskey, give this a try because I can't taste whiskey in it at all. And that caramel stuff, whatever's on the bottom, is delectable. I wish you could buy that in a bottle. Not saying it because it's dessert, but this cake might be the best thing I've eaten all day today. Also, I made this shirt. And I wore it today, hoping that people would see it and be like, wow, I like your shirt. And they're not saying that, but I'm proud of it. I'm gonna finish this now. We're gonna go look at some topiaries because that's what you do at Flower and Garden. Captain Hook and Peter. So good. There's Mr. Crocodile. His tongue and his little tail. I love him. He's so cute. His tongue is really cute. I can't get over it. I feel like this is his best side. They have this Shakespeare garden. I guess it's interesting. Are you a fan of Shakespeare? Because I am not. But they do have my favorite friends. Winnie the Pooh and his little balloon. Aww. He's so cute. And Rabbit with his little carrots.
Epcot World Travelers. At 9 p.m.
Oh my.
Epcot
What is
invites
this?
you to join us for Epcot Forever.
And then there's my boyfriend. I love Tigger so much. Just about as much as I love Chip and Dale do I love Tigger, and you haven't been able to meet him for the longest time. Eeyore and Piglet.
The show can be experienced from all
So cute.
showcase do.
So cute.
Remember,
Tinkerbell has her own little garden full of nothing but little fairy houses. And it's so cute. And lest we forget, if you go across the way from where Tinkerbell is, you have the English tea garden. Settle up in the garden for some tea and crumpets. A monarch butterfly just like flew past us. This is all different kinds of teas you can buy. And they're like growing all the things that make said tea right here. It's really cute. Jasmine green loose tea. That's it. That's literally your cup of tea. Hi-oh. What are these things? Chai French vanilla. These little teacups are really cute though. It's very pretty garden. Coming back here, period, is really cute. Because no one's ever really back here. It's very nice. So, I brought my popcorn bucket with me today because I wanted to try the maple popcorn in Canada, and this thing is being awkward. And if you bring a popcorn bucket, you get a refill for $2.50. So, I think it's like $2.25. So I got it. It's not bad. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. It's not as good as it smells, but it tastes good. It's kind of like, what's that popcorn called when it's salty and sweet? It's just like that. It's tasty. I don't hate it. I don't love popcorn either, but I just really want to try it. And every time I come to Epcot, I'm like, man, I forgot my popcorn bucket. But I remembered it this time. I have one more thing I want to try. I got to finish walking around the world, and then I have earned it. And I've finished England, because there are new booths in England. I finished England and Canada. So we're getting there, we're getting there. Let's finish walking and try our last treat. Yay. To get it under the legs. All right. I got peanut butter and jelly ice cream. I'm gonna try the peanut butter. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then the jelly. Oh, and together, wow, wow, this is so good. So the jelly is like the purple figment slush that they had, or smoothie, and the peanut butter literally tastes like peanut butter. It's insane. This is so good. It's so good, but it's so much ice cream. I don't think I can eat it all. But if you can eat this, I highly recommend you getting it because it's delicious. Let's adjust ourselves, look normal. That's gonna do it today for our trip back to Epcot, the Flower and Garden Festival, to try some treats from the Canadian Pavilion. I was gonna say the UK Pavilion, but we didn't have any treats there. We just saw pretty topiaries. But let's take in this gorgeous view. And I hope you have a good night. And I'll see you next time. Bye.